Hi, hello, and welcome back to F1 Challenge Career Mode. My name is Mephisto, and today we're heading off to Germany for round 10 of the 99 Formula 1 season. Let's get started.
Just before the free practice session begins, let's take a quick look at the Drivers' Championship. Mika Häkkinen is running away with the Drivers' Championship. Schumacher, second. The Jordan driver, third.
Coulthard 4th, Irvine 5th, Hill 6th, Barrichello 7th, Fisichella 8th, Ralf Schumacher, Trulli, Penis and Genet share 9th, and Villeneuve is 10th.
Well, that covers the drivers. Let's take a quick look at the constructors next. McLaren are running away with the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari are second. Jordan are third.
Stewart 4th, Prost 5th, Benetton 6th, Williams and Minardi share 7th, and BAR 8th.
Located near the historic city of Heidelberg, the high-speed Hockenheim circuit consists of two very distinct sections. The outer section that runs through the sprawling pine forests combines huge straights with fast chicanes, whilst the technical stadium section consists almost entirely of slow corners. Originally built as a test track for Mercedes cars, this is the fastest circuit on the Formula One season.
After another amazing race last week in Austria, we took a short hop over to Germany for round 10, and we'll be looking to emulate last week's performance. But in order to do that, we first have to qualify. With that said, let's see how well we'll perform in today's quali. Coming around for the first qualifying lap, I felt that I was a little slow, but let's see just how slow I actually was. We crossed the line with a time of 1 minute 51.056 seconds, placing us in 12th for the moment. Having fallen to 18th, I went out for a second time. We have one of the Williams following us closely, but we crossed the line with a time of 1 minute 50.541 seconds, which is only good enough to keep us in 18th. See you on the grid.
Hello there. Welcome to Germany for round 10 of the 1999 FIA Formula One World Championship. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. Mika Häkkinen first. Coulthard second. Michael Schumacher consistently outpaced his championship rival. He starts third. Eddie Irvine fourth. Hill was consistently faster than his teammate. He starts fifth. Barrichello sixth. Herbert seventh. Wirtz eighth. Olivier Panis ninth. Jacques Villeneuve 10th. Fisichella 11th. Schumacher 12th. Jean Alesi 13th. Trulli 14th. Alessandro Zanardi 15th. Pedro Diniz 16th. Ricardo Zonta 17th. The Jordan driver 18th. De La Rosa 19th. Badoa 20th. Marc Genet 21st. Tora Takagi 22nd.
So, here we are on the grid now, waiting for the light to go out. And we're off. Quite a slow start on my part, but as always I'll try to gain a few places into the first corner. I managed to pass Zonta and Zanardi, gaining only 2 places, but that's good enough for now. Meanwhile, let's take another look at the start. Looking at the start, we can clearly see how slow I was compared to everyone else. And as we approach the first corner, we can also see that Deniz made slight contact with Trulli. Now I'll be looking to overtake Deniz and Trulli into Jim Clark curve. Interestingly enough, I also managed to pass a Lacey. Next up you'll have Fisichella to deal with, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, although he is pulling away quite easily. However, my main focus should be to keep Alesi and the rest of the pack behind me. And as we approach Ost curve, Fisichella breaks a little early, allowing me to get ahead of him, and we are now in 12th. And we'll try to pass Ralf Schumacher next, but he has a better line than me through the corner and pulls away quite a bit, creating a gap of around 1.5 seconds between me and Schumacher. However, we close the gap a bit through Ayrton Senna curve, so let's see if we can capitalize on this and close in a bit more, whilst also trying to keep Fisichella behind. A little bit off topic now. The season is slowly coming to an end. Besides this race, we have 6 more and we'll be done with the 99th season. And thus far we had a pretty amazing season, especially considering this is our so-called rookie season. And if we do manage to end the season in 3rd, that would be even more amazing. But if not, then oh well. We still might be able to finish 4th or 5th, which would still be pretty good. But if nothing else, I'll at least try to help the team finish in 3rd, basically emulating their real life results. But enough about that, let's get back to the race at hand. We still have Fisichella right on our gearbox, whilst Ralf Schumacher has managed to pull a gap of almost 2 seconds between us. So we'll have to push quite hard if we intend to overtake him. And Barrichello has suspension problems, it seems. And here we have Rubens Barrichello. He pulls to the side and retires from the race, giving us an easy 11th place. And I'm not going to complain about it. And we also close the gap on Schumacher a bit. But Fisichella is still pretty much hot on our heels. But now, coming through Sash, excuse my German, we are close enough to Schumacher to try for a pass, but I end up hitting him, losing my front wing and breaking his rear wing in the process. And you know what? Starting next race, if I ever hit another car in such a way that they lose wings or are forced to retire, I will do a drive-through, since the game doesn't punish aggressive driving. Maybe, just maybe, that will give me enough incentive to be a little bit more careful. But now, Fisichella is having suspension problems, whilst Alesi gets in front of us. Here we have Fisichella, and we can also see mine and Schumacher's wings. But yeah, as I said, starting next race, I will go for drive-throughs if I cause anyone to retire or to pit. For now, I decided to just run with my broken wing until I have to pit, which is going to be in about 2 laps time. And Trulli managed to blow his engine. Let's have a look. Here he is with a long trail of smoke and fire coming from his engine. That really doesn't look like a happy engine. And so Trulli is out of the race now. But we are still very much in the race, so we have to stay focused. Even more so since I'm running with a broken wing, forcing me to have to brake a little bit harder into corners. But now, on lap 4, teammate Damon Hill has had an accident, which is a bit of a shame really. So let's see what happened. Oh, it wasn't actually an accident. It looks like his brakes might have failed. That's not good. So, with Damon out of the race, we gained another free place, and we are now in 9th. But we'll have to pit on the next lap, so we are going to lose a few places. And another engine blowout. This time it's Takagi. Here he is, coming through Ost curve. You can see some light smoke coming from the engine. He stops the car, and that is it for the Arrows driver. Less competition means an easier race for us, but that's neither here nor there. But on lap 5 we finally come in for fresh tires, fuel, and also to change our broken wing. And after running for 3 laps without a wing, it was about time, since it was getting increasingly hard to do anything really. And yet another engine blowout. Oh my, At this rate we won't have any more cars to race against. But here we have Zonta with his engine on fire, and doing some pretty dangerous maneuvers in front of De La Rosa. At this point I'm wondering who will be next, but for now let's concentrate on the race. On lap 7, as I try to close the gap between myself and Herbert, Hakkinen has the suspension problem. At least it wasn't an engine this time. And here we have the flying Finn coming through Ayrton Senna curve, with Michael Schumacher behind him, who smashes into his car. Hakkinen should have waited until he was clear of the track, but I guess he was desperate to stop his car. And now, just as I go through the first corner, we catch Alesi as he is leaving the pits, and I almost rear-ended him. Thankfully, I was quick to react. But now, as we are coming around the final two corners of the race, we managed to climb up into 7th, thanks in part to the retirements and to the fact that we passed a few cars while they were pitting. So we are just outside the points, but overall, I'm quite pleased with the result. But now it's time to pack up and head east to Hungary for round 11. And I'm really not looking forward to it, but we have to do it, it's on the calendar, we have no choice. Even so, that doesn't change the fact that I don't really like that circuit.
It's been a fascinating German Grand Prix. Let's take a look at the final results. David Coulthard first. Eddie Irvine second. Panis third. Jacques Villeneuve fourth. Alexander Wurz fifth. Herbert sixth. The Jordan driver seventh. With the results confirmed, it's high time we updated the Drivers' Championship. Hakkinen first.
Michael Schumacher second. We are still third. Coulthard fourth. Irvine fifth. Hill sixth. Barrichello seventh. Panis eighth. Fisichella ninth. Villeneuve 10th. Ralf Schumacher, Trulli and Genet share 11th. Wurz 12th. And finally Herbert in 13th.
McLaren increase their lead at the top of the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari are second, followed by the third place Jordan.
Stewart 4th. Prost 5th. Benetton 6th. BAR 7th. And Williams and Minardi share 8th. Well, I guess that's pretty much all for now. But join me next time when we head out to Hungary for round 11 of the 99 Formula 1 season. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay sharp.